All right, folks, so I'm gonna start this video off with the facts, and then I'm going to end this video with some copium, because I have come to a very shocking revelation that I would like to share with you guys. Well, not shocking, but I have come to a realization moment, and it is going to change how I conduct myself moving forward as we approach the global and JP unification of schedules. Okay, so let's start by just going over what's coming up. So global received some news, no producer's letter. So I think it's safe to say the meme is dead at this point. I don't think I will be going live tomorrow with another producer's letter waiting room. I think it's over, because this right here basically confirms that Frieza's coming up. And if this doesn't confirm it, I seriously was kind enough to chime in and basically put all of our doubts to rest. So we'll start with the news in here. We have a new area of quest mode coming up. This is the final section, I believe. I don't know if JP is any further as far as the stages. Maybe they are, but this is the final chapter for global to catch up on when it comes to the quest side of things. So chapter 6, part 1, area 34 is here. Stages 1 through 4 of area 34 are coming to Dokkan. So this is of course going to be the next for the next celebration. You can see Frieza sitting there being coy. Also, the upcoming event renewal for Team Bardock and Team Ginyu. So what they're basically doing is they are revamping these stages to make it more streamlined, more direct, more simplified, because the LR Team Bardock free-to-play unit is getting his Rainbow and also the EZA, and then the Team Ginyu is also getting the same treatment for their LR Goku Ginyu. So wait, hold on. Am I freaking out here? Is LR Goku Ginyu already EZA'd? I think it's just the event. This dude's already EZA'd, right? Where the heck is he? Goku Ginyu. Hey, he's already EZA'd. What was I talking about? Just the event. The event is being revamped. So basically what this means, if you guys recall, the event was very spread out. Like if you're trying to go in, you have 3 different paths. You know, I'm just gonna start this. Let me show you guys. You have to start the event, and then right, let's do this. Look, I mean, you've got a giant line up there, right? So in order to get up here to fight Tora, you have to first select one of these 3 paths. Then you have to take the left to the cloud, and if you auto all of this, it'll never work. So it's just a very big and annoyingly unnecessary stage. So now let me show you what it's turning into. So big shout out to Minato for doing something he did not have to do, but thank you very much. He recorded some gameplay of what the event looks like. So now the event is far simpler, and so you can go left or you can just go straight. If you go left, you'll take that extra stage, the extra path to get the extra medals, or you just go straight forward and you can fight Goresh and whatever, Chugesh, and you'll get a copy. Like you're guaranteed to get a copy. There's no category boost, which is kind of weird, but I mean, it's just better. Like they made the event better. So for those of you who don't have Team Bardock fully farmed out or don't have Team Ginyu fully farmed out, this is going to allow you to very easily do it. That's essentially the point. So if you do not think that you need to prepare for this event, I guess if anything, you could do each event once just so you can get all the stones from it. I don't know if necessarily the stones are going to reset. Maybe they do, but they're just making it easier for you. And yeah, I mean, why would you not want to do this way? So big shout out to Minato for showing the gameplay for this. But anyway, that's all of the news in game as far as what we were told. So now I seriously dropped this, and this basically puts to rest any doubts regarding what's coming up. The finger, the comet, the sparklies, that is very obviously the Frieza Dokkan Festival. Frieza puts his finger up, he brings out that giant attack, he murders all the Saiyans, and then he's like, ooh, sparkly, ooh, sparkly, ooh. Right? So Frieza's coming up. Now, what does this mean for the future? Well, your guess is as good as mine. I think there's a couple of things I want to talk about that. I'll save that to the end of the video, but let's just go with what we know. Like I said, this is going to be part 1, and this will likely be part 2. I mean, it's pretty much set in stone. This is going to be part 2, especially considering they are revamping both the Ginyu and the Bardock one. They say in the news that it's Team Bardock and Ginyu. We don't get an actual graphic for the Ginyu one, but it is both. So looking at the celebration, ironically enough, the Legendary Frieza event didn't drop during this celebration. They could change things up and include that. As far as what the details are going to be, it's it's a safe bet to assume things could change. Like maybe they throw the Frieza event in here, maybe they throw some other EZAs in here, who knows. But as far as the actual Dokkan Festival, it is going to be this. Now, we will go over what the unit does, but I will tell you right now, in my opinion, this is a relatively easy skip for a lot of people. Actually, for most people, this is a very easy skip. Not even because of the character alone, but the featured list, which we will see. Looking at the rest of the celebration, there's the usual stuff like the Dokkan Medal support, stone sales, yada, yada, yada. The Dragon Ball story event for the Kid Goku versus the Red Ribbon Tower. We already did the first part of this, so part 2 would drop, if anything, which means Global would get the LR Pirate Goku during this celebration, possibly. The Beerus event becomes permanent, which is great because this will give people access to skill orbs. The Bardock Extreme Z Battle, one of the last EZAs. Actually, this is the final Dokkan Festival EZA that JP has over Global, right? Other than 9-year anniversary stuff. Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road. The final Super Strike event renewal for Chilled will be coming with this one as well. Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash. This is probably also going to be where we get the LR Babidi Deborah EZA. Team Bardock Training, Peton Battle. So all of these things are just from part 1. There is no part 2 listed here. Part 2 will obviously happen later on, so we don't really need to talk about that right now. But let's go over the Frieza. So it's been a while since I've seen the character. I don't really know what the unit does. Look at the banner. So this is not the greatest banner, collectively speaking, and considering everything that's coming up, there is really no need to summon for this one, in my opinion. Of course, you're agreed. You can disagree if you want, but I think that this is a banner that people should be skipping for the greater good. 9-year anniversary, whatever the heck is coming up after that, if they're going to do any sort of cramming, and then worldwide download. By the way, I would like to say that I have removed full synchro from worldwide download. I have had an aha moment, a moment of clarity and revelation that I would like to share with you at the end of the video. So let's go over what the Frieza does. Frieza. This guy is a planetary destruction space traveling warriors, 170% lead, extra stats plus 32 inhuman deeds, right? And terrifying conquerors, I think. And then for the super attack, raises attack permanently, raises defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage, greatly lowers attack. Ooh, got some nice red zone potential. And also permanently attacking, raising the attack stat. Interesting. Okay. Activates entrance animation when there are 2 or more other space traveling warrior category allies. And for 5 turns, attack and defense plus 100%. Launches an additional attack with a high chance of becoming a super. E plus 3, attack and defense plus 150. An additional attack and defense plus 150 when attacking. An additional defense plus 20 and crit chance plus 10% per Terrifying Conquerors category ally on the team. Wow. You could have a 70% crit chance just based on the passive. Damn. This is great because this puts a lot less of the strain in terms of your hit potential building. There's going to be far less of a debate whether you go for criticals, additionals, or dodges, whereas you can basically now eliminate crits, right? Because if you're running mostly Terrifying Conquerors, which you probably should, you've got your crit chance taken care of. That's crazy. This is the JP like Google translation, so maybe some things are off, but additional attack plus 100% launches an additional super attack from the next turn after performing 5 or more attacks. So if you were to go for more additional, then you would be more likely to achieve this sooner. An additional attack plus 100% and crit chance plus 50 when there's a pure Saiyan category enemy, launches an additional super attack if there's a low class warrior category enemy. So this guy's all about attack, and there's no damage reduction, no guard, and no dodge. So he's really just all about the offense. So he's very much a risk reward type character, and he's a big bad boss, is he not? Yes. Active skill, cause ultimate damage, nullify the enemy action once for 1 turn, so you'll disable enemy action. This guy's going to be great for Kid Buu. He's going to be a very fun, thrilling out for Kid Buu. The problem is his category is going to be kind of duty, but can activate when there's a low-class warrior enemy, or from turn 3 when there's a pure Saiyan category enemy, or from turn 5. Okay, good. I was going to say no shot. It's just these 2. I forgot what this unit did. Okay. Big Bad Boss, strongest clan in space, Frieza's army, thirst for conquest. Frieza's army? Who benefits from Frieza's army? Oh, okay. There's a good amount. I was thinking of the Tagoma and that Red Bull link. I forgot what that was. New army? Thirst for conquest, fierce battle, universe most malevolent, and fear and faith. Here are the categories. As far as best link buddies, all Friezas. You want Big Bad Boss at least, so that is the most important thing. So you don't have to adhere to this. But in general, if we're eyeballing these units, the category isn't as promising right now. Obviously, in the future, they will upgrade the category to kind of keep up with the new changes and whatnot. But as of right now, I don't think the category is very strong collectively with all the different Friezas, the coolers. This Frieza is very good from the 9-year anniversary. So that is going to be another great character. But in my opinion, all things considered, given what this guy can do, given what other characters are capable of, I don't think this character is a must-have right now. So, you know, if you disagree, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments down below. I'm sure that they will be providing some sort of peel-off trove or scam to try to entice players to summon without actually spending any sort of dragon stones for this. So that finishes the Frieza. Do we want to take a look at Dodoria? Let's just take a look at him real quick. I'm actually excited for this guy because we don't have a summonable Dodoria, and I'm all about the underdogs. So Inhuman Deeds 130%, raise attack and defense for 1 turn, cause supreme damage, high chance to stun, attack and defense plus 150, key plus 2, plus an additional attack and defense 100% when launching a super. An additional attack plus 10 up to 50, crit chance plus 6 up to 30 per attack performed. Nice. Inhuman Deeds, key plus 2, 50% support, launches an additional attack with a high chance of becoming a super for 5 turns from appearing. Additional attack and defense plus 100% and crit chance plus 50 for 6 turns from appearing. Look at this. Shout out Google Translate. Appearing launches an additional attack with a great chance for it to be a super attack if there's a character with the name Frieza on the team. Guard activated against all attacks if they're attacking in the same turn. Oh, very nice. Okay. So this could probably be a better slot 1 setup, especially considering that he's int. So if he's like full dodge and then also guard, and then like for the first few turns when he's got the extra boost and everything, this could be a better slot 1 defender for Frieza. Unfortunately, no big bad boss connection. You do have all the weird links like Coward, Loyalty, Frieza Minion, and whatnot. But there you go. I mean, it's just a skip in my opinion, but you know, you do what you want. Now, let me talk about the elephant in the room when it comes to the whole full synchro thing. So I have come to the realization that I am not going to say full synchro anymore, because up until now, I have been operating under the assumption that what they have been telling us was what I was expecting. And this is not anything bad, because let me make this very clear. In the end, Dokkan is still winning. Dokkan is still going to win no matter what, because Global is going to basically be able to be in on the hype with JP for future celebrations. How that happens just simply hasn't panned out the way that people expected. And I think part of that issue has come with the way that they've marketed this whole thing. Number one, I think it was a big mistake to reveal this as early as they did. I don't think that there was any need for that, but I understand why they did it, because now this conversation has do I want to say infected, has just taken over the community ever since this was revealed during Worldwide Download 2023. It's almost a year now, and we have been talking about this nonstop. Then they give us a little bit more in the Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour. And here, I think the main issue came with the fact that this is a very ambiguous statement, or a very ambiguous graphic looking back. So number one, around summer 2024 was the projected date, which still could change without notice. But then on top of that, character availability schedule. So for me and for a lot of people, this was interpreted as characters being available at the same time. Ergo, all characters have to first release on Global in order for them to justifiably return on Global at the same time as they would on JP. So for example, let's take the Topo example. So this guy has not dropped yet on Global. So let's just say, assuming everything goes the way that it's listed here, Frieza, Ginyu, 9-year anniversary, Topo, right? Or actually, no, let's just say we don't get this. Let's just say we don't get that. So after 9-year anniversary, we hit the unification right here. So let's just say JP's new Dokkan Festival is going to be Dokkan Festival Oolong. And Oolong is also going to be dropping on Global. But wait, that doesn't quite work because Global has yet to receive Topo. Why does that matter? Because Topo is featured on Oolong's banner. So with this character availability schedule thing, what maybe that could mean is that Topo didn't drop on Global the first time, yes, but he is dropping with the Oolong. So while JP gets a fresh new banner with the unit returning, Global is getting a new banner with a new character also showing up on the banner. So that eliminates the need for all of the banners to release. I mean, you guys have seen, and everyone's been doing all these mental gymnastics to try to figure out how this jigsaw puzzle could fit. And unless they're going to cram it's not going to work. And if they're going to cram, maybe they can't. I don't know what the reason could be. So that's kind of where I'm thinking now. But regardless of what happens, like I said, global is still headed in a good direction, because ultimately what really matters is 9-year anniversaries hype, worldwide downloads hype, whether or not global or JP are synced up at that point. The fact is, great content, great characters, better ingredients, Papa John. They're all going to be coming up during these celebrations. And then however they want to do the rest, let them do it. So that's how I'm going to be approaching it from now on. So no more full synchro. I'm going to have to retire that term. I'm sorry, Mega Man fans. We gotta stop it, because I just don't think it's gonna happen that way. But whatever they do, I'm just gonna go with the flow. So that's my little copium speech to wrap up this video. Frieza is coming up next. So skip. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this whole ordeal and how it's played out. Honestly, I don't think it's that big a deal. I'm just more bummed out that it's not playing out the way that I think, because I want it to look like a genius. Instead, once again, I'm wrong. I don't like being wrong many times in a row. But no, I mean, honestly, it's not that big a deal. But let me know what you guys think about all this. Are you going to be summoning for Frieza? Are you excited for Frieza? Are you excited for the Team Bardock EZA? Is there anything else that you're looking forward to? If you have any thoughts on this whole situation, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Be civil. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you let you know you're going to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned, and remember to Dokkan responsibly.